Like after I was already in a graduate school, I went back to prerequisites. Is this my favorite thing in the world to go back and study physics? No, I have zero interest. I hate it. And I know you still have to do good in it. Find excitement. Not everything you're gonna do is gonna be like love. It takes time working on things before you can totally be able to work on things that you love. Hello everyone, this is Inspired Tuesday number 71 because our team at Icon Dental Center believes that starting the day motivated and inspired sets up the rest of the day for success. We bring quotes to our morning huddles and it has been so positive to our team that we decided to share it with you and hope to motivate and inspire you as well. Today the topic is find excitement. Everything that is not aligned with your truth is gonna drag you down. It's gonna take your energy away. So before you even get excited and find excitement, you gotta find what is really taking your energy down. I have in here 3 tips to help our team and you to find excitement. I'll talk about 2 tips, bring 1 quote, and then 1 more tip. Enjoy. Tip number 1 is claim your joy. We can find excitement pretty much in anything we do. It all depends on how you think about it. Right? And it's not about going and fixing a situation that you don't like. It's about finding the good to focus on instead of focusing on the things that you don't like about the situation. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before, but I'll talk about this again because it's a different perspective. When I came from Brazil, I finished pharmacy school in Brazil and I went 3 years to medical school. Of course, I come in here, I don't speak the language, no, I'm not accepted in anywhere. So my first job was to be a bus girl in a Mexican restaurant. Instead of me just keep focusing on how come if I stayed in Brazil, I would have been going to school right now, and now look what I'm doing, I'm cleaning tables in a restaurant. You gotta find the excitement in that moment. I was very happy to be able to relate and to communicate to the American customers, and at the same time that I was being able to learn English and get out of the house and see different people, I was also learning Spanish at the same time. So look at that, that was a great opportunity for me to learn the 2 languages. Yes, it was not my favorite thing. This is not what my goal was. I was all excited that I was already in medical school and pursuing a career. I wanted to become a doctor. So, and then at some point, starting going back to school, I had to go all back. After I was already in a graduate school, I went back to prerequisites. Is this my favorite thing in the world to go back and study physics? No, I have zero interest. I hate it. And I know you still have to do good in it. But at that moment, I found an opportunity to be a tutor. I started tutoring chemistry and biology, organic and general chemistry. Definitely, just by tutoring, I started also to learn more about the culture, about people, and how you do any job is how you do every job. So if you claim your joy instead of being so negative and not happy in what you're doing, but you bringing in positivity, just for me to see the people that I was teaching learn and get some value out of it, that got me excited. Now I was not so excited to study physics, but I was happy tutoring. There was an opportunity that now I am in the United States and I'm tutoring. And then out of that tutoring, that's what I got my letter of recommendation to the dental school. Find excitement. Not everything you're gonna do is gonna be love. It takes time working on things before you can totally be able to work on things that you love. Definitely today, I went to dental school and now I love being in private practice, being a dentist and owning my own clinic. I love that, but no, not everything I did was out of love all the time, but I found excitement. I found the good thing that it took me to claim my joy so I can find excitement in the things that I do. Tip number 2 is stop thinking about what others think. Okay, now we all like to be loved and liked by people. There's nothing wrong with that. We all love that kind of to be thought in a positive way from other people. The only problem is when this become an obsession and you're so into what other people think of you that you forget about how you think about yourself. You're always oh my God, look at them, they're looking at me. Oh my God, what are they thinking? Oh, they got mad. Oh, I wish I didn't say that. I wish I said that. People literally are not that much obsessed about what you're thinking or what you're saying. Like, most of the time, unless you did something really bad or really good to someone, they won't be thinking about you all the time. So there's this one study, I forgot the name of the organization. It's some kind of like social foundation. It's a journal. And the study is that we, on average, have 50,000 thoughts a day. And let's say that someone thinks about you 10 times a day, which is already a lot. It's only 0.02% on how much they're thinking about you, on what you did. What starts as being fun and finding happiness because people are liking you. Oh, look at this how they see me. They really like me. It goes totally in the opposite way. Because when you get so obsessed on what people think of you and that they are always thinking that you're saying something or you're looking weird or you're saying something weird, it becomes very unhappy. It goes in the opposite. You have no excitement of thinking like that. The thing that would get you excited, it's a way better thought, is what you think about yourself when you're by yourself and if you're happy about yourself instead of what are people when they're looking at you, what they think, because they're not even there. Most likely looking at you are really caring about things. They're worried about their lives as well. So no, your coworker is not out there to get you. And they're not that interested in everything that you say and why did you say that instead of that. No, that's not how people most of the time are. So don't go that way. Don't go about worrying about what others think because that's not gonna be fun. It's not gonna get you any excited. And instead, think about what you think about yourself, especially when you're by yourself. And if you're happy with that, that's really how you're gonna find real excitement. Don't worry as much about what others think. That's tip number 2. A quote from Jon Gordon: when you fuel up with purpose, you find the excitement in the mundane, the passion in the everyday, the extraordinary in the ordinary. Tip number 3 is get curious when things don't go as expected. We all have this expectation what our life needs to look like. And then we start to hope that, oh, this is how it's gonna be in this day and stuff like that. And then we find ourselves comparing, oh, this is where I am today, and this is what I wish I could be, or this is what I wanted to be. Instead of comparing yourself, go ahead and get curious. Why are you not there? Because when you compare yourself, you get in the negative. Instead of doing that, get curious. Like, what is it that I can be doing more? Am I hanging out with the wrong people? Should I be more positive? What is that I'm missing? Like, who is this person that got there and how did they do it? And I'm gonna be so curious that I'm gonna go and study that person so I know how they did it so I can do it too. Get into the right environment. Start to think like, what is that stops you? It's usually like, this is the way that you can find excitement because you're gonna get clarity. Once you start to figure out what is it exactly that you want and what is it taking you to not get there, what is taking you to fail from getting there, because failure is only a failure if you don't learn, right? But now that you're learning and you're finding curiosity, it's no longer a failure. It's a way to get there, and you're gonna get excited because you're starting to find all these reasons that you can achieve what you want. It is awesome. And that's totally a great tip right there. Do not go in the negative comparing, go in the positive and find what is it that's gonna take you to get there. I hope you guys like the topic and the quote today, and I'd love to hear from you. Are you an excited person? Do you find excitement easily on things that you do, or you tend to go more on the negative? Leave me comments below so we can connect in here. And if there's any topic that you'd like me to talk about, I'd also love to hear from you, and I'll make sure to talk about it. And if you guys haven't done yet, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our page on Instagram and Facebook at Icon Dental Center. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.